Rhythm. Rhythm is a pattern based on establishing or breaking repetition, and that pattern could be visible through visual information, it could be a sonic pattern, it could be a physical embodied pattern. Rhythm is perceived and is enacted bodily. It is constructed culturally, socially, but also collectively.
The word is answer. And the color is dark brown. So I would define answer, the word answer, somewhere between two other concepts. One is the idea of a response, and one is the idea of a conclusion. A response, as in, can be in the system of a call and of a response. So we can have a musical or a dance interaction. Normally in improvisation, but not only, where you have a prompt and you come with an answer. And the difference from just any reaction is that this answer is meant to provide information. So a kind of information that is prompted by the initial call. On the other hand, the conclusion can be the result of a quest, again, for information. This kind of quest can be in the artistic process, or can be also a research process. So, yeah.
Layer. Pink. So I would say that layer is something that deals with probably level of abstraction, or the axis you choose to look at something, or the axis you choose to build something. And I will stop here.
The word is face. The color is green. Face.
Oh, face.
Face. I think there could be many definitions of faces, and thinking of all subcategories of faces that we know, surfaces and interfaces. But I think what they all have in common is that it's the realm where we connect either to things or to other human beings. And I would say that's what they have in common. It makes a face.
It's yellow and it's impulse. Impulse is an instinctive and intuitive action that may arise out of a necessity to answer, or out of inner intention that may have or not a repercussion in other things around it. It may be a response
to something, or it may be the cause for something. And for me, it's very much related to energy.
It's yellow. And the word is suspended. For me, suspended is a quality in relationship with energy and direction. With the idea of something is top of another.
Pink. Forearm. Forearm is a part of the human body.
It took you 3 minutes.
Elbow. Okay, elbow is a body part. It's the articulation joining the upper arm with the forearm, and it's an articulation of a lot of degree of freedom, and in particular it allows to people to bow, to give some sign of respect, and to bow.
The ability
To bow, the act of bowing in a string instrument, because you actually need the elbow, motion of the elbow to bow.
Yellow and hard.
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 Hard. I guess as a physical property, hardness usually designates a characteristic of materials. So diamonds would be very hard and thus can scratch most materials. Hardness is quite distinct from strength. Something could be very hard yet very brittle. If I transpose that to movement practices, I realize that I see hardness almost always as something negative. And I was thinking even, skeletal structures provide compressive structure, but I would still not think of them as hard. And the one positive thing I see with something being hard is kind of the metaphor of difficulty, where by extension you would say something is hard because it is difficult to solve, difficult to work at, and I guess in that kind of opposition there's something potentially interesting and rewarding to work on a hard problem, to persevere through it.
Is it pink? Right. Yes, I think right is very broad. The first thing that comes to mind when thinking of movement and thinking of the body is of course very spatial. There is left and right, and it's really defined as something that is egocentric. And the other definitions that comes is either moral or related to truth, and it's also related to left and right, to have wrong and right, and wrong is often associated to left, and right to right. So I think there is a lot of history related to morals, so our perception of space might be influenced by this. And the other aspect is that right is associated with truth, which is also emerging from these moral aspects.